Morning, everybody. Welcome to our Monday morning assembly. Hope you all had a great weekend. Thank you for all the super work that we sent into your teachers last week. And I know from your teachers speaking to your parents over the phone, that great work continues. Thank you so much for that. Love, by the way, Class 4, your Express Yourself photos that you sent in with all of your colourful outfits on. That was something that Mr. Lowered sent you last week, and they were brilliant. Look out for those in the newsletter today. There's a few examples of where children have really gone to town with that, so well done. This week in our assembly, we're going to look at Safer Internet Day, because tomorrow is Safer Internet Day nationwide, which means that all up and down the country, people, children, adults are thinking about how we can stay safe online. Now, it's always been something that's been really important, especially for us in school, but it's even more important at the moment because of how much we're all using the internet for our remote learning, through our YouTube channel, through our website, and through the different links and websites that we use to do our learning. So today we're really going to get that important message across about how you can keep yourself safe. Now, this isn't something new. This is something that you will have talked about in school a lot. I know it is, but it's something that's always really good to remind yourself about. So today we're going to see what you've remembered. We're going to have a quiz today and see who can get as many marks as possible by thinking about what is the best way to stay safe online. There are lots of different ways as well, aren't there? Okay, so we're going to start today by thinking about what it means to use the internet. And you can just see Homer Simpson's here scratching his head like he usually does, and he's having a good old think. So just as a starter, just have a couple of minutes where you think, what kind of ways do we use the internet? What do we use it for? And just think about what you use it for, perhaps what the other people in your house use the internet for. Okay, you might want to just pause the video now and have a really good think, and I'm going to do the same. Okay, so welcome back. So did you think of some great things? I'm sure you did. So let's just have a little think about what you might use the internet for. You might use the internet to do emailing. So you might send someone a message or an email or a chat. You might use it to search for something. So you might want to find something out. I know at the moment I've been searching for the weather forecast a lot to make sure that there's no snow coming. You might want to search for something that you found that you'd like for your birthday. You might want to search for a place that you'd like to visit when lockdown is over. You might want to search for, well, lots and lots of different things, but that's something we use it a lot for, isn't it? You might have talked about downloading. You might have talked about downloading music or downloading games and streaming those so that you could listen to those or play those later. You might have talked about chatting to people. So you might have talked about when you're playing on your games, maybe you've got an Xbox and you use Xbox Live, something like that, and you chat to your friends using those kind of games. The social network and social media is really for older children, isn't it? Because we know to have a social media account, you need to be 13. But it might be something that you've seen your older brothers or sisters or your parents using. I mean, those are just a few things. We use the internet for lots and lots of different things, but it's such a wonderful thing, the internet, isn't it? But there are dangers to the internet, and we've got to think about how we're going to keep ourselves really safe when we're using that, doing all those different kinds of things. Okay, so we're going to start our quiz now. We've got 5 questions. Get the people at home involved with these if you've got someone. If not, have a really good think yourself, and we're going to see if we can get as many marks as possible. So we've got 5 questions, and I'm going to read these to you, and I want you to think about what you think would be the best answer. So, who would you share your password with? Now, think about if you needed a password to get onto a website or onto your emails or onto some kind of account, who would you share your password with? Would it be A, your friends? Would it be B, nobody? You should keep them to yourself. Should it be C, your family, like your grandma, your uncle, your mums, your dads, your cousins? Or should it be D, your teacher? Okay, what do we think? I can hear a few answers at home, I think. And the right answer, of course, is B, nobody. Nobody. You should keep them completely to yourself. So your password, and especially as you get older and you grow up, your password is your personal information, and you are the only person that should know that password, okay? Unless that's something that your parents set up for you, in which case it's fine. But we wouldn't want to start sharing that with lots of different people, would you? That's so important. So that only if we've got our password, we know that we're the only people that can access that account. Okay, next question. Well done to all those children that got that right. Okay, next one. Right, so you need to create a password for a website. What should you use for your password? Should it be your full name? So if your name was Jack Smith, that your password would be Jack Smith. Should it be part of your name and number? So maybe just your first name, Jack, and then some numbers, Jack, 1, 2, 3. Should it be C, a random word, just a made up word, maybe with numbers and punctuation combinations? So something like 1, CECR, 3 AM exclamation mark, something that you could remember but nobody else would know. Or would it be a nickname that your friends call you, like Jumping Jacks, or whatever your nickname might be? Okay, have a look at A, B, C, and D. Have a really good think. Okay, what do we think? I heard a few A's there, no? A few C's, a few D, a few B's. What do we think? Well done if you pick C. The best thing that you can do is to pick a random word, number, and punctuation combination, something that only you would know, and it's got nothing to do with your personal details. Now, I know sometimes some of us use part of our name, like B, Jack. If you've got lots of numbers, then that's better than using your full name, isn't it? But the best thing to do is create a password which is completely random, okay? So next time you're thinking about your password, have a little think about that and make sure that it is something that nobody else would know. Okay, 2 down, 3 to go. Let's have a look what's coming up next. So if you post something on the internet, who may be able to see it? So if you put something on there, maybe a photo, or you put some writing on there, a message, would it be A, only your friends? So would the internet know just to show it to your friends? Would it be just you? Would it be anyone? Or would it be only your family? Okay, have a little think about that. Okay, of course it would be anyone, wouldn't it? Anything that goes on the internet can be seen by anybody. And as you get that little bit older and you start to use sites where you can change your privacy settings, it's going to be really important that we understand that we want to select the privacy account so that only people that you want to see those things can see it. So you can only show things to your friends or to your family. But yeah, if we post something on there, then we know that everybody is going to see that. We've got to remember that, especially when we're using chats and we're talking to our friends, people that we know. Whatever we write to our friends is going to stay on the internet forever, and everybody's going to be able to see it. So you've got to remember that. That's really, really important. So well done to everybody that got that one right. And if you didn't, just remember that everybody can see it. Okay, on to the next question. Who should you accept friend requests from online? Now, I talked earlier, didn't I, about social media accounts being a minimum age of 13. So none of us should have social media accounts. But we might have games that we play where it actually asks you to request or to say, yes, accept a friend request. So this is really important still at any age. So should you accept friend requests from anyone? Should it be a friend of a friend, so someone that your friend knows but you don't? Should it be someone that you think you've met before but you're not sure? Or should it be someone that you definitely know? Okay, again, just a couple of minutes to have a think about that one. Okay, hopefully we all got this one. Well, it's definitely not anyone, is it? We need to make sure, just like in real life, that we would only talk and be friends with people that we actually know. A friend of a friend? Well, that's okay, isn't it? But actually, do we know that person? No, we don't, do we? Someone that we think we've met before? Again, we don't know them, do we? So we don't do that. We would only accept those requests from people that we definitely know. Okay, and that's so, so important, isn't it? That, you know, we talk about stranger danger, and we talk about we wouldn't speak to strangers in the street, in real life, and we wouldn't do that online either, would we? Just our friends or family, people that we know, trusted adult, a teacher maybe as well. Okay, so last question. How are we doing? Has anybody got 4 out of 4? Okay, well done. Right, last question. So you've gone onto a gaming website, you might be playing on a game, and it suddenly asks you to download a link before you play it. What should you do? So should it be A, show the link to an adult and ask them to see if it's safe? B, just download it anyway, just to save a bit of time. C, don't download it because it must be illegal. Or D, ask your friends what to do. Oh, a tricky one, this to end with, so think really carefully. Maybe there is someone about at home that you could ask or that you could talk to about this one and discuss it. Okay, just pause the video and have a think. Okay, so what did we think? Right, well, this is a tricky one, isn't it? So if we click on a link and it asks you to click on a link before you play it, that could be a dangerous link, couldn't it? It could not only give your computer a virus, but it could take you through to a website that's not appropriate for you to be looking at. So we definitely wouldn't be B, would it? We're not going to download it anyway. Not all links are dangerous. We've got to know that. We don't want to be scared of everything on the internet, do we? We shouldn't be. So I think C, don't download it. It must be illegal. That's not the right answer, because not everything on the internet is illegal, is it? There's some great stuff on there. D, ask your friends what to do. They might be able to give you some help. But don't forget, your friends are still learning about the internet and they're similar age to you. So definitely there, it will be show the link to an adult, a trusted adult at home, someone that you've got at home, or to a teacher, and ask them if it's safe before you download it. That is so important to do that. Okay, so that is the end of our quiz. Who got 5 out of 5? Well done. If you didn't get 5 out of 5, don't worry. This is what Safer Internet Day is all about. There are lots of great things on the internet this week that you can click on and have a look to really help you to stay safe online. So before you get cracking with your remote learning this week, make sure you access some of that great stuff online. Have a super week this week. I hope you enjoy your live lessons and your social lessons this week. And remember, when you're doing that, to make sure that you're joining in, that you're participating, that you're getting yourself set at your workstation, wherever you're in your house, and that you're ready to learn. Okay, have a great week, everybody. Thank you for listening to this assembly, and have a super week, whether you're at home or in school. Okay, bye.